Hello. So, where are we? Who are you? And why are we here?
Hi. We are at the Co-Creation Center of the Green Village at the TU Delft. And I'm Eleonora Brembilla, an assistant professor at the Faculty of Architecture here at TU Delft. The reason why we are here in this specific building, so the Co-Creation Center, is that we implemented advanced control strategies based on some advanced sensors that we developed ourselves, my colleagues and I, and innovation to control the blinds that you see installed outside of all this building and the electric lighting to complement the natural light.
So, how this idea came about to implement advanced control strategies in a novel way in such a different space?
Yeah, so if you look at this building, there is glass and there are windows everywhere. So it's very different from your typical office building or typical space, right? There you typically have a very diffuse light and people perceive a more suffused type of light at their eyes and their position. In here, this is not the case. So you have often direct sunlight coming onto the building, and that needs to be blocked by the Venetian blind. And it's not that easy to find a relationship between what happens at the desk level, which is what we want typically for people to be comfortable with what they see, and what happens at ceiling level, which is where typically you have sensor installed because they are out of the way, they don't disrupt normal activities. So we had to find a completely different strategy for this building, and we implemented these two new sensors that you see here, nicknamed the Cube and the camera up there. And these are meant to come closer to where people actually experience light while being in this building.
Such a great idea. And what TRL would you say are you now?
Yeah, in terms of TRL, we are at 6. If we think about the sensor development themselves,
The data collection process in general, let's say.
Yeah, measurement and data collection, yeah, and maybe 5 a bit behind when it comes to the control strategies itself. That's still in development.
And what would you say are the main barriers that you're facing now, or have you faced before when developing this innovation?
We still have some challenges with the control strategy because this building keeps changing inside.
Oh, I can see actually, yeah.
So the furniture is being moved around, and people are coming in different directions depending on the type of event that takes place here. So then we need to come up with a strategy that is robust enough to meet the comfort of people anyway, whichever activities they might be doing.
And how would you say this innovation is going to help achieving more sustainable facades and buildings?
Well, it's this robustness that we are trying to achieve would be really helpful for any open space like this, where you really cannot predict extremely well or how people are going to react to the environment, or you cannot give control to people on the environment themselves. So you need some sort of smart strategy, but that are robust and generalizable enough to work no matter what. And the other interesting thing about sustainability, because so far I talked mostly about comfort, is that to meet that set of criteria, we split the strategy for this building in two. Whenever the building detects that there are people inside, we prioritize comfort for those. But whenever the building is empty, or not much is happening, just normal maintenance or things like that, then the energy strategy is prioritized. So the building really aims at saving energy rather than providing top comfort levels. And that helps a great deal with meeting sustainable targets.
Super. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to this deploying in real buildings.
Thank you.